Afternoon, fellow patriots and defenders of democracy. Welcome to the madness. We're not really going to be doing anything in regards to the E30 today. We're going to be working on the GS 300 Lexus. It's slowly becoming more affordable, and more people see it as the Aristo from Japan, which basically comes with a 2JZ GTE engine in it. And a lot of people are swapping them or getting ready to own them. I'm going to show you something that essentially could be a $1,500 problem if you bring it to the dealership. The Lexus dealership near here quoted me $1,379.38 for the parts associated with what I'm about to show you, and $200 in labor plus about 6.5% tax. You're looking at roughly $1,500 and let's say $1,600 out the gate to get all of this repaired. But what we're going to do now, we're going to take a trip to the junkyard, play Russian roulette on how to see if your tetanus shots really work, and we're gonna gather some parts there, come back, install them, and hopefully you'll have a presentation on how to solve your steering tilt cylinder or tilt mechanism not working, or the, what is that? There's two motors. One controls your steering cylinder to extend and retract, and it for it to go up and down so you're more comfortable. And when you put the key in, it comes down and goes up, making it easier for you to slide into the car and essentially make it a lot more comfortable. So stay tuned.
As the wind is blowing, this is a wonderful game of Tetris that I'm playing called Life. When life reminds you you're a short bastard in the genetic gene pool, and you need to stack tires up to get up here because I want these lights to put on my Lexus. However, the savages already got to the car and the control panel, and you know, you don't have a key, so now we need to find the I've got kidnapped and I need to get out lock.
This isn't stupid at all.
Yeah, pretty much. There's some 10 mil. Little connector is normal. So everything is normal. This should eventually slide out because, you know, it should slide out. It's here. Because that's what it's supposed to do. And release grommet. Oh. Yeah. There you go. Same thing. Other side of it. So yeah.
What you're looking at is the steering column adjusting doohickey, or the steering tilt control and adjustment modules. These things. One of these things moves the steering wheel down and up. The other one moves it up and back. This is the linkage. It looks all fancy. I think the motor in mine decided it's not going to work. And while I'm here, I figure why not help myself to things people are already breaking. So far, standard things to get into here. A 10mm and your willingness to break things. Don't forget Phillips screwdriver.
So, alright, so this is what's up. This is the old one. The old one has soot and buildup over the contact point, so this is liable to be the major cause of why this thing was not working or not wanting to tilt up and down. Granted, this is not something that impacts your ability to drive, it just happens that way. These weird scores that you see in here, apparently this might be the norm, because I've seen this on numerous images that is talking about the same tilt cylinder. Now, this, like I said again, is the old one. Stay here. This is the new one. The new one shows more whining in regards to, I think this is an armature section. I don't remember. This is where the brushes will be to complete the circuit to energize the motor and let it spin. And as you can see, it's showing exactly where the brushes make contact and it's wearing. This is the this is the new one. Where's the old one? This is the old one, and as you can see, there's drastically more carbon buildup, and I don't know if this thing's focusing properly. Focus, camera, stop playing. There we go. So yeah, this is what's going on here. This battery is something that I got with a wonderful little wire over here to check to see if I could spin the motor here. Pardon my spin the motor here as I was. This has nothing to do with the tilt. This is for the in and out. The other one's the up and down. There's this one. I don't don't even know if I'm... Yeah, look at all the unprofessionalism back here. I can't see. And it's like I can't really hold it. It's not that I can't see. Alright. Alright, boom. Alright. Yeah, everything. So this is here again. I've come to realize is I'm having problems sliding it in, so this is why I also pulled it apart. So I'm going to pull it apart. There is the 2 holes here, and on the back of it there's going to be 2 other Phillips screws with nuts that slide into the back end like so, and holds the nut so you can tighten it. But yeah, that's that. And you should not be letting this just hang out near the carpet, but all the other debris and what have you, and I'm making a mess. I'm gonna get back to putting this back together. So yeah, that's the cause of it. And yeah, enough talking. Alright, so this is what this looks like. We are underneath here. Yeah, thing we're currently using. Alright, so we're underneath here. Tilt motor, in and out motor. I think it's still a little delay. There's a gear that I should probably change in here also, but in the event your thing's not going up and down, so this is what I did to put this in. You see these here. Well, you can use the opened one here as reference. I pulled the brush. Alright, can we see this properly? I pulled these open. Whoa, we're not zooming out, and of course this is going to be more complicated because I'm doing it alone. See, brush is out, and it's still not doing that. This is the brush. Brush is out. I pulled the brush, the wires back, slid this inside, slid it down, and while it was open, I threaded it, turned it, and threaded it into column here. I started it into the column, and after that I slid the casing over it. Now remember, when you're doing it, that this is going to be figured this way. When you're doing it, remember that this needs to have the nut in it. So before you put it in, drop. Oh, it looks like we're blowing everything out of. Drop the nut into this so that you can. Why is this thing not going in here? I'm not in the mood. Drop the one you took out that will fit into this before you put it up there, because then you won't be able to access it. If your thing has a backing plate, make sure you put it. If your thing has a backing plate, make sure you put it back on there. You know, where is it? There you go. And this is it. So yeah, then reassemble all the Phillips and 10mm and what have you, and in essence that is it. That is basically what you're fixing. We're back. That's going on. So before, I don't know how much of it I signaled to you, but this is what's up. Wasn't doing that before. Is it coming out? No. There you go. And you just save yourself a couple $100 or $1,500 if you bring it to the dealer. So that's kind of that. Just remember, ladies and gentlemen, until the next time, welcome to the madness. We'll talk and just reassemble the way you took it back apart and try not to break anything. It is yours after all. Take care of it. Peace. One of them pieces. Pieces.